I'm in red form, in a red state, such a red case on a red song. In a shared space with my shareholders, cause we share a bond. Spiritual health care, that's real self-care, you won't care for.
I got my Mets hat on to the back. Y'all already know where we going with the stats.
Any artist that's talking garbage and try to curse us, y'all follow a wave and do whatever's current. I follow his ways, I know my turn is coming.
Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. Got another reactionary video for you guys. I know you guys love these, so I'm gonna pump them out today. Today's my off day, so I'm gonna give you guys some content today. So this episode we're gonna be talking about Mr. Riddick. And I have to say that he actually agrees with a lot of the points that the Big Blue Crew has been putting out in the past couple of weeks. And we've been saying some things that a lot of people have not agreed with. And this is one of the guys in the media who actually is not part of the go along to get along gang. And so I decided to do a video to give somebody their props. He actually speaks his mind. He speaks what he sees with this team, and a lot of the things that he sees is what we're seeing. Now, by no means is this guy a New York Giant homer or anything. He's had very, very harsh things to say about the Giants in the past, about our decision making, especially during the Dave Gettleman era. As you know, he talked about us making a huge mistake taking DJ over Haskins. Rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins. And he said some things that we do not agree with Louis Riddick. But one thing I can agree with this man is he speaks his mind, and he's not just trying to push out some agenda like most of these guys out here. So we're gonna listen to what he has to say about our NFL draft, what we did in the draft this past year with Hyatt, John Michael Smith, and Banks in the first 3 rounds. So let's give a listen to him. Shout out to the Big Blue Crew. We were there at the draft. I'm trying to get this documentary put out for you guys, so I'll be working on that today. Be on the lookout for that. But let's get into what we came here to see. All right, got the footage up, so let's listen.
I think General Manager Joe Shane has done a fantastic job. I think starting in the offseason, prioritizing Daniel Jones over Saquon Barkley, although it may not have been the popular emotional decision, was the right team-building decision.
Exactly. See, people want to put the emotion into everything. Oh my God, they prioritized Daniel Jones over Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley was the whole team. No, he wasn't, man. And this is not a slight at Saquon Barkley. He's important to this team. And like I've been coming to find out that those two guys, man, they're like conjoined together. They're like bread and butter, peanut butter and jelly. We need both those guys to be successful, man. And a lot of people can't get that out of their head because they just disdain Daniel Jones, which is crazy. But Louis Riddick is right. We've been preaching that for the longest.
Had to go with the quarterback because what Mike Kafka and Brian Daboll did with Daniel Jones last year was nothing short of remarkable, and that was without having premium talent around him, particularly on the perimeter.
Exactly. That's what we've been saying all along. But with guys like this, like Louis Riddick, speak some truths, because it is a truth. They did remarkable with Daniel Jones last year, how much he progressed, and it was basically the same team, maybe a little bit less, because a lot of guys got hurt. That's why Brian Daboll was coach of the year.
They've got that this year. Okay, they got Paris Campbell now added to the fold. They got Jalen Hyatt added to the fold. They have Darren Waller added to the fold. The offensive line is going to be great now. Well, not great. Well, let's just see how it's going to be. I think it's going to be much more solid now, inside out, with the drafting of John Michael Schmitz, as long as the tackles continue to develop.
Exactly. What have we been saying since we drafted John Michael Schmitz? Hey, look, John Michael Schmitz will be solid, but this team, this offense is going to depend on the tackles Andrew Thomas, I'm not worried about, but particularly Evan Neal. He didn't say his name, but that's what he was referring to. If Evan Neal takes that step up, our offensive line could be pretty doggone good. And if we got a good offensive line that could give DJ time with Jalen Hyatt, Hodgins, Waller, Slayton, Paris Campbell, Wan'Dale Robinson, Barkley, Bellinger. I mean, the sky's the limit. What if Bryce Ford Wheaton turns into something? The sky's the limit, man. And that's all we've been saying. And then you got this other chick up here who was telling us to tank up here acting like she agrees with everything. Come on, man.
Primarily Evan Neal. And on the defensive side, look, Deonte Banks is a stud. He is an absolute stud. Maybe the...
Yeah, I think he's the best cornerback in this draft, man. To be honest with you. I think he's the best cornerback in this draft. He has the highest upside. I believe he has the best athletic profile of the cornerbacks in this draft, and he can be very physical, and that's why Wink was so excited when we signed him.
Maybe pound for pound, the top 2 most explosive player in the entire draft. So I think overall, this football team now is setting itself up to be able to play the kind of game that they want to play. Okay.
Exactly. We want to play a physical game with you on the outside and get pressure with blitzes coming from everywhere. That's the type of defense Wink puts on the field, and if he gets his way, your team will not score points, and you will be clueless out there to what Wink wants to do with you. When he has cornerbacks on the outside that can control your outside receivers, it's a very big problem for you. So when we do get you in these 3rd and longs, we got the cornerbacks to stop you from getting that first down that you have to throw it short, because we can send as much pressure, and we're stacking you at the line of scrimmage, not allowing your receivers to get to the first down marker and make solid tackles if they do catch the ball 6 to 7 yards short of the first down. That's how Wink wants to do it. It's a very effective way if you have effective cornerbacks on the outside. So Deonte Banks is going to be essential to this team.
Okay, which is they want to be multiple on offense. They want to be able to push the ball down the field and let Daniel Jones go a little bit as far as throwing the football, because now they have more confidence in the weaponry that they have. They want to play high pressure defense, let the front 4 go ahead and rush, maybe bring 5 and 6 on occasion because they have secondary people to cover. Deonte Banks helps them do that.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Not just some idiot talking about this team like I don't know what I'm talking about. Like he said everything that I just mentioned before I even let him talk. This team is going to be very aggressive on defense and very aggressive on offense. We're trying to build a team where we could put up points on you quick and stop you from putting up points and make you one-dimensional. That's what this team is setting up to be, man. And they're doing it. They're doing it. But I just had to let you guys know that there are some guys out there in the media that agrees with some of the takes that we do. Maybe not completely agree, but they see what we see. And it's a good feeling, because a lot of people out there on Twitter, they bash the Big Blue Crew. They say we don't know what we're talking about. We're Daniel Jones lovers or Daniel Jones lawyers or whatever that garbage that you want to put against this Big Blue Crew. But we're not stupid. We are pretty intelligent in seeing what we see on the field, because we study film and we just love the game. Are we at the level of a Dabo and them as far as deciphering film and things? No. But damn it, we know the basics, and we know what we see. And some of the things that we say line up with some of these executives see as well. So shout out to Louis Riddick, man. Just wanted to put this out there for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy this segment of New York Giants Full Access. Probably going to go live later tonight and give you a New York Giants Full Access live Sunday night, since we don't have football. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that big blue join button. And please, please, please be on the lookout for that Big Blue Crew documentary, NFL Draft Experience. Gonna be working on that. Got to get that out soon for you guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. But to the next episode, shout out to Lewis Riddick. Shout out to the Big Blue Crew. And shout out to you. Peace. This is a Big Blue Crew production.